Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper wow, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious wherever you are in the world, and that life is treating you all so deliciously wherever you are. Now, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers by, and I hope that you too are having a super duper and delicious time wherever you are in the world, my delicious little babies. So, much love to you all, my delicious little babies. So that's a total of 4 kisses, okay? So what do we do? 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go, my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads, you delicious brat. Now then, it's night time in my neck of the woods in the old UK. I'm actually doing a really late video. It was rather late, actually. It's actually 10 past 11 at night. So, in a still other night. So, everything is oh so quiet. What's that song? It's so peaceful until... I cannot remember the words now, as Little Babies, but you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Anyway, yeah, she was the one woman there, wasn't she? She was going through an airport, you know, the one who sang that. She was going through an airport and, you know, like with one of the paparazzi, and she bopped the paparazzi, didn't she? She flipping got well angry with them. Do you see what I mean? Yes. Because they have a tendency to do that, don't they? All these fake flipping journalists. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. You just feel like flipping bopping them, don't you? Anyway, my delicious little babies, look at the state of me. Oh, dearie me, I look like a drowned. I love little rats, but it's a figure of speech. I look like a drowned rat. Anyway, yes, so I was just looking, my delicious little babies, out my bedroom window, and where that camera is that I actually took a shorts video of, well, up in the sky, at a certain, you know, time of night, yes, you see like this white, it's not a star, no it isn't, it's something else, okay, and it's very visible for anyone who pays attention to it up in the sky. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, very visible indeed. Anyway, so if you do enjoy the video this evening, if you could please click on the like. For others of you, please feel free to subscribe, and also please feel free to comment, and thank you. Yes, it's lovely and peaceful. It's like you cannot hear a pin drop. Sorry, could you please excuse me, my delicious little babies? I've just got to open the window. I'm just a little bit hot, please and thank you. Sorry about this. I'm sorry about that, my delicious little babies. I've just had to open the window. Flipping super duper flipping hot, you know. No joke. Anyway, so just got to say, so there's just a few things I want to say. I haven't even done my readings yet, my delicious little babies. So yes, so what have I heard this evening? Sorry, I just got to fan myself, my delicious little babies. Well, Dr. John Campbell. It turns out, well, he's had a strike off old YouTube, and he's bad for a week. Okay, my delicious little babies, he's bad, you're bad. Do you see what I mean? And what it's over, my delicious little babies, is it was to do with a video, you know, that he put up to do with Andrew Bridgen, you know, the MP in our neck of the woods in the old UK. And, well, anyway, it seems that those, you know, in America did not like, so there was not a liking. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. So, it's been bad for a week. So, you see, the thing is, you see, this is what I'm saying. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, I mean, it's Dr. John Campbell. Yes, I mean, I've had my say on things. Yes, I have. But at the same time, you know, I would not have liked to have seen him get a strike. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, because at the end of the day, it does seem that, you know, he was trying to do the right thing. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, because at the end of the day, it is a journey, isn't it? Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? So it's a journey that many are on this same path, it seems. Do you see? But to give him a strike because of what Andrew Bridging said, because of the video that he put up. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So it does come to something, my delicious little babies, when we've got others who are dictating to us in the old UK. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? It's like I said on another one of my videos. Did I not? Yes, I did. Okay? You see, the thing is, they're perking their nose into business in other countries, in our UK and other countries. God bless us all, okay? And I will say that, God bless every single country, yes? There we go, okay? They're perking their nose into business which does not concern them. I mean, to me, you're talking about like a school ground bully. There we are. That's what's going on here. It's like anything that anybody says. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, it's like, shut up, shut your trap, shut your mouth. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, it's like we're not allowed to question. We're not allowed to question anything. Do you see what I mean? But you see what's happened is, you see the corruption that we all know is tenfold. I mean, you've got the countries, okay, all over the world where, you know, because you've got too many, God bless the beautiful dear little souls who have passed away so very sadly and well before their time. There we go, okay? And God bless for their dear beautiful little families, yes? Well, you know, at the end of the day, you know, they're questioning things. Are they not? Yes, they are. Do you see? And we've got every right to question. So what is it that can just poison the world and effing get away with it? There we are. Is this what the crack is here? No, it is not. And this is where the power now. There we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. Remember the song that I said? Lights go out. Yes. Okay. The walls come tumbling down. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you see, here's what the crack is here, my delicious little babies, okay? Is that you see, they've been able to trade, they've been able to coerce, they've been able to con, they've been able to thieve, okay? And it's all been through the putrid little governments all over the world. All over the world. Do you see? But you see, once the governments are gone, yes, once they're gone, what are they going to do then? Do you see what I'm saying to you? What are they going to do? That is the question that I am asking. Do you see? So where does the power go then? Do you see? Seems to me you've got a lot of angry birds over there. We know who. Do you see what I'm saying? Very angry, aren't they? There we are. They're just so angry. Do you see? It's like, you know, because they're not being able to control the way that they, there we go, because I've got nothing here. They're not being able to control the way that they used to. Because you see, others in the world, and God bless everybody, okay, who has woken up, God bless, right? Because what's happened here, quite simply, is that ones are not buying the old war. No, they're not. So they're not buying the war anymore. Do you see what I mean? Because they know that the weapons, that everything else, that it's all corruption. There we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So that's not going very well, okay? You know, they've destroyed other countries. There we are. They've destroyed other countries, okay, just for their own enrichment. because they're greedy little hogs. There we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? They're not just happy with just a tiny bit of a ka-ching, pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change, my delicious little babies. No, they're not happy just with that, you see, okay? What it is, they want full and plenty. Do you get me? Do you see what I'm saying? So because others are now woken up, God bless, do you see? Then we got in London, where that, what's his name, Sadiq Khan, well, he's still continuing with what he's doing, isn't he? The putrid little piece of shite that he is. Do you see? But you see, this is what happens, you see. Once they all get into these parliaments, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and that they seem to think that they're the Don and that they are far more important than any of us. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, they put all these things, you know, into place, and then they just hope that everybody's just going to row along with it, or no? Do you see? So we're going to continue to monitor that. Do you see what I'm saying to you? This old ULEZ, ultra low emission zones, okay? Oh, something else I want to talk about as well. You know, on these adverts on old YouTube, yes, what is one of the latest? Oh, yes, it's like a great big massive, well, square house, okay, by the sea. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Are we having a party? Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. Yes. What is it? One of these, another one of these £1 million giveaways. And when you look at the man and the woman there, yes, and you know, you got the woman, you know, because she's doing her best to advertise, you know, 2 by 2. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes. But even your man there, who stood next to her, who's supposed to be helping her to, there we go, to helping her to advertise, yes. Even he's not flipping sure about what he's flipping advertising. Do you see what I mean? Yes. It's one of these other, what is it? I think what you do is you pay something in or something like this, yes, and then whoever the lucky winner is. Well, I personally do not see that as lucky myself. I'd rather get a load of flipping wood, and I'd rather flipping build myself a flipping hut. Then there we go, than flipping living one of those. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes, I'm sure I could find a carpenter somewhere to help me. There we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. So can you see what's going on? It's all expose. Do you see? So we can see how this is all unfolding, my delicious little babies. Do you see? Well, I think it's most delightful myself. Do you know what I mean? And no, and this isn't swearing, I'm not being a bitch. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but I think it's most delightful. Because the more and more and more that they're getting, there we go, we're having a party, okay? The more and more and more that they're getting even more Angry Bird. Do you see what I'm saying? There we go. The more and more that they are continuously exposing themselves, there we are, for what they are. Do you see? And of course, sorry, they lost their anchor in our Tucker Carlson, not in that way, not in that way. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? Where he reached out to 71, 72 million. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? According to what I'd heard, only according to what I'd heard. My delicious little babies. So can you see? And of course, you know, when you had Andrew Bridgen, you know, where he came out, do you see what I mean? Because he was standing up for our rights, which is what he went in to the government, there we go, to do in the first place, to serve us out here. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but they're not a-liking. No. So they've removed, you know, even the video, apparently. The Andrew Bridgen video. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? All for speaking out. Well, you know, Dr. John Campbell, you know, he will be back. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but this is what I'm saying. It's anybody, it appears to be anybody who questions. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? I mean, but I still say you have got certain where they do not get a strike. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. But this is what's going on. So, and not only that, but with all these, you know, vaccines that others used to have, you know, over the years and everything like this, you see. See what it is? It's now all, are we having a party? Thank you, my beautiful, dear, delicious little spirit. See, God bless you, see. See what's happening? See how bright it is? See, what it is, see, you've got others now questioning everything. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So this is not going very well, is it? Do you see? So it's going to make others out there, but they're just going to say to themselves, you know, oh, we're not going near the old vaccines, you know, the ones that they used to give out, yes? And we're not going near this old jabby, jibby jab. And we're not going near those either. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, so what's happened? We all know what's happened. For those of us delicious little babies who are following all of this, the cat is now out of the bag. You know, you open a can of worms, like I said, these are all figures of speech, my delicious little babies, yes? And what do you end up with? Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? So this is exactly what's going on here. So when we actually look at it, oh gosh, are we having a party? Oh, my lads. Just little lads, please stay on. Okay? So when we look at it, it's quite a show, isn't it, my delicious little babies? Do you see? Okay? And this is really, what this is to do with, it's like an empire, isn't it? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? And of course, you know, empires, well, there we go. They fold, don't they? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, just like folding a napkin. You know, you fold a little paper napkin, don't you? You dab it with, you know, your mouth. Then when you finish with it, you bin it. Something just made me say that. But it's just a little napkin just came into my old noddle. Do you know what I mean? Yes, but that's what it is. And really, everybody's just getting sick and tired of this shat. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes? Because this is what it is. And they're not being able, you know, not even with Netflix and everything like this now. Do you see what I'm saying? To keep everybody, there we go, occupied. Because now too many are hearing about these things. Do you see? And that's what's happening. So they can do everything that they like, you know, to shut others up. But this is now, there we go, before I even say it, it's too late. There we are. It's too late. Like I said, you know, because when you look at the ones who are not quite woken up, and very sadly, God bless, because we have to say that, they're never going to wake up, yes. But for the others, God bless, yes, they are awake to this. Do you see? So it means that every single thing they're questioning. Now then, let me just get on to one last thing, my delicious little babies. So I was thinking about, what's his name? Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate. Well, I just seen a little shorts on him. When was it? Yesterday. I forgot to mention that today, earlier on the other video. Well, I mean, he's not looking, I think he's, I do believe that they're still under house arrest. Okay, and you could just tell by him. I could just tell. There we are. And I thought, oh, he's not looking very happy at all. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? He's not a very happy bunny at all. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, you could just see. And the way he was looking, you know, because you had the old, you know, the shitey flipping journalists and all that, yes? And you could see his face and he was like, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So, and of course, you know, he's still been, because this is what this is about as well. This is another crock of shite. Because Andrew Tate, okay, some things that he would say, okay, was not very sweet, yes? Which I would say that myself, okay? And so would, God bless, a lot of other dear women, dear ladies out there, yes? But other things that he would say, okay, well, made perfect, there we go, common sense. Do you see what I'm saying? But of course, because he was such a large name, so they had to find a way to, there we go, to shut him up. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But, please excuse me, just have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. But I do believe that our little Andrew Tate, he'll come back. Yes, there we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, he's just finding a way. Do you see? But what's happened here, I'd say that there's more that's gone on here. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. So it's like you're keeping it on the down low. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. And that's what, there we go. There we are. And that's what I reckon's happening here. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Or maybe he's just thinking, well, just going to keep myself, and maybe they've said to me, we do not know, do we, all of the details, yes? But maybe some words have been said, shall we say? There we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, so right now it's down low. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, I mean, you know, it's a freedom of speech, isn't it? If somebody wants to speak, they should be able to speak. But you shouldn't slap a false, you know, charge on somebody, okay? Or some bodies, which happens to be the two brothers now, Andrew and Tristan. You shouldn't slap a charge on them that isn't true. It's just a bare-faced, there we are, flipping lie. Do you see? So it's like if somebody does something wrong, oh, got to shove them out of the way. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but, you know, and then when we look at it, it's a truth, isn't it? Look at our lovely Julian Assange. You see what I mean? I mean, of course, with all of them, not in that way, okay? But look, he exposed the truth. God bless him. And please God, I keep saying that he comes out very soon. God bless him, so he can be, you know, reunited with his family. God bless him, his dear soul. Do you see? But how many times can they continuously do this? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? And what are they going to do when all the others, which they are, they're stirring and they're working? Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, there we are, yes. And what are they going to do? Are they going to put everybody behind bars? You know, somebody who says, oh, you know, I want compensation, you know, for the flipping poisonous liquid, the flipping snake oil, you know, the old jab, 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 jibby jab, yes? So what they're going to be doing then, when they do not want to pay it out? Do you see what I'm saying? The old ka-ching, which of course is not really going to, you know, it's not going to make up for the fact with dear loved ones, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, who very sadly, with their fate, sad fate, you know, not here anymore, or for the other delicious little babies who are very sadly injured through this. So what they're going to be doing next? What, so instead of paying them, what, just going to throw them behind bars? Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? They cannot just keep doing what they're doing. What they've, sorry, excuse me, what they must accept here, and it's all about acceptance, isn't it? I was talking about acceptance on my previous video, wasn't I? My delicious little babies, for those of you who's very kind to even watch my video. Okay, thank you. God bless you. But they must accept that what they've done, I mean, they've well over flipping stepped the mark. Big time what they've, there we are, big time what they've done. Do you see? And they thought that they wasn't going to get caught out, and the putrid little lackeys, little governments all around the world. And they thought that they were never going to get caught out. I mean, look what's happening on a daily basis. There we are. For anybody, delicious little babies, who are even watching, you know, paying attention, just taking the time. There we are, to look at these things, what's happening. I mean, God bless the beautiful dear little souls. You know, you've got delicious little babies not waking up. They get to bed, they just do not wake up. You've got others, like I said weeks ago on another one of my videos. You know, you've got a man there, you know, at one moment they're having a celebration, next minute he just, God bless him. You've got others on pitches and on football pitches and everything like this, yes, and athletes. I mean, God bless them. You know, I do not mean this in a nasty way. It's just a figure of speech. Sorry. They're flipping going down like a ton of flipping bricks. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Because they were told that this was going to help them. Do you see? Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, my beautiful little Rube, she agrees as well. Little Rubes, now come here, my little baby. Do you see? Because my beautiful and delicious little Ruby Tuesday, my beautiful and delicious little Maisie Moo, you see they both listen as well, you know, to the videos as well. Do you see what I mean? And, you know, the little Maisie, she'll even meow or she'll come up to me. Do you see what I mean? And little ears are twitching. Do you see what I'm saying? And little Rubes, you know, she's just having her little say as well. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Because it's putrid what's going on, and the way that both of my little babies look at me with their sad eyes, you know, when they're hearing about all of these terrible, awful things happening. Do you see what I'm saying? Because beautiful little animals, you know, because they're my beautiful baby daughters, they know these things, you know. There we are, they're so clever. Do you see what I'm saying? So, you know, how many are they going to be able to just keep quiet? Because I just feel I've got nothing across my shoulders. This is, I told you, what's going to happen now? It's like a snowball. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, it starts small and it just gets larger and larger and larger till in the end it's flipping colossal, and this is what's happening now. There we are. Do you see? Thank you, my beautiful little Rubes. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? And this is what's happening. So they should just accept that what they have done is wrong and accept it. Do you see what I mean? And try to find a way to put it right. But then I heard on another video, not so long ago, my delicious little babies, I think this was yesterday as well. It's like then they want to provide this, what is it, this miracle cure. So once they've made everybody flipping sick out there, yes? And then what they then want to do is provide this miracle cure, yes? After they made everybody sick, by the way, my delicious little babies and poorly, yes? And then they want to give them more, okay, to keep others on medication. For how long? Do you see? I remember saying on one of my other videos, when was it, weeks and weeks ago? And I said, I'm convinced, which I am, because for every, you know, whatever you put out, yes, there has got to be a cure. I said it weeks and weeks and weeks ago. It's just what it is. You've got to find the right blend, if you know what I'm saying, the right ingredients. And then we have to go through all the different ingredients to try and find out what it bloody well is. There we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? And I've been saying over the weeks on my videos, have I not? Yes, I have. Different videos that I've been listening to, different situations and these different medications. I've been saying all these things, you know, and out of all of these different things, there's got to be something, there we go, that flipping works. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But all of this is very serious. And, you know, trying to shut everyone up, well, it's just, it does not seem to be working, does it, my delicious little babies? Do you say? But of course, you know, when others out there, you know, if they're subscribed to a particular, you know, man or woman, do you see what I mean? And, you know, sometimes they look at it as their lifeline, don't they? Do you see, there we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So you're going to be having as well, Dr. John Campbell, you're going to be having where, you know, for those who are subscribed to him, well, they're going to be feeling rather beside themselves, and they're going to be feeling rather upset that, you know, that he's not on a YouTube for a week. Do you see what I mean? Because to some it can seem like a lifetime. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes? And then, of course, very lastly, I was listening to my beautiful little Duran. Oh, God bless them, how I love them so, okay? And I was listening to them and, well, I mean, you know, this saga continues with our Mr. Donald Trump in America. See, and he's another one. Because he speaks his mind, there we are. They're not alike in that either. They want someone to follow the leader. That's what they want. Someone who just shuts their mouth, wears the whistle and flute, doesn't ask questions, just does the job. There we go. Are we having a party? Do you see what I'm saying to you? That's what they want. They do not want somebody who can speak up for their man and woman in their countries. They do not want somebody like that. They're not aliking. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But it seriously looks to me as an outsider looking in. Yes? It seriously looks to me, my delicious little babies, like that's it. Like I said, they're losing. Yes? We're having a party. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what's happening. Like the control that they had all them years ago. So when they had the... you know, like, and even before the internet and things like this, yes, they used to have others where, you know, they used to write a letter. Do you know what I'm saying to you? What's that song that's just came into me old noddle? Oh, gosh. It was just there right at the front. Bee Gees. I gotta get a message to you. Oh, yeah. One more hour and my life will be through. Oh, yes. Don't know what, maybe that's just come straight to the front of me old noddle, okay? Right by my third eye. Anyway, so yes, so like years ago, what did they do? So we used to have you know, delicious little babies who used to talk, used to communicate with pen and paper, send a letter. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But when they then invented the internet, there we are, because this is what's happened, isn't it? So they invented the internet, which of course is what I said on a previous video. When was it? Weeks ago now, it's got to be, yes? Where I said that initially it was all to do with... you know, for the, to do with the sex trade, you know, and things like this, yes. Then, of course, slowly they started bringing, there we are, other things. So we're having a party. They started bringing other things in. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? And, of course, whoever it was thought that they were clever, didn't they? It seems. But clearly not. Because, you know, really, it has been used against them. There we are. There we are. So, once more, having a party. So I'm going to turn my lights off, my delicious babies, because they seem to be going off and on, okay? So, there we go. Okay, my delicious babies, that's all I wanted to say, really. But, I mean, I hope that our Andrew Tate and our Tristan Tate, not in that way, my delicious little babies, yes? Because, to be honest with you, you know, I do actually, you know, I do actually feel sorry, you know. I mean, if somebody has not done something, just like Donald Trump, not in that way, okay? Not in that way, okay? But when they haven't done anything wrong, I know, my beautiful little rubes, yes? When they haven't done anything wrong, so I do feel sorry for them all. Yes, do you see what I'm saying to you? I mean, this is just not on. It's not right, is it, my delicious little babies, to do all these things, you see? I mean, it's just like they want to just destroy. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? But, you know, they must be so bitter, you know. The bitterness, it must just be eating away at them. They're so bitter. They should just accept. Do you know what I mean? They just tried to live in the same world. Ruse, please, darling. You know, they just tried to live in the same world as us. Sorry, my delicious little babies. It's little Rubes. I get distracted. God bless her. And God bless you as well for listening to me, even taking the time. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but if they just, you know, try to just live in the world with us. Do you see what I'm saying? We could all just live flipping happily. We just do not need this bitterness. It's just causing major destruction all over the world. Do you see? But the more and more they're doing, they're not doing themselves any favours. It's very clear to see, isn't it? That's all I got to say. But God bless everybody who's, you know, getting into all this trouble. Do you see what I mean? Just for speaking their minds. Do you see? So even though I had to like a little moan about, you know, Dr. John Campbell and all that, you know, because that particular thing paid me off. But so saying that, I would not have wished this on him. Sorry, excuse me. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? Because nobody wants to get a strike, you know, or to have videos removed, or in some cases, and especially a couple of years ago, you know, getting deplatformed altogether when they built up such a large subscribers and followings. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Well, nobody wants that, do they? Because for most, all they want to do is just give out information, have a talk. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Help others. There we go. Help others. And for those others with a large subscribers or followings, yes, just earn a ka-ching, pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change. That's all they want to do. They don't want to trouble everyone. But I mean, you've got some YouTubers, admittedly, where, I've got to be honest with you, they talk a crock of shat and they're just a complete flipping nightmare. There we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but, you know, they seem to get away with everything, don't they? Do you see? But of course, you know, they're there to earn, I suppose, in their own way, to flipping entertain the ones who are, I suppose, selected to listen to that shite. There we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But this is the world that we're in, isn't it? It's bonkers, crackers and crazy. But like I've said before, and I'm saying it again, this is going to get worse before it gets better. But we are here as outsiders watching all of this. Do you see? And then, of course, in the meantime, we've got all the other chaos all over the world. Do you see what I'm saying? With all different things happening. That those are the putrid little lackeys have made, when at the end of the day, it's never had to be this way at all. Do you see what I'm saying to you, little babies, yes? And to think, I mean, that's what I'm saying when you look that it's all about ka-ching, pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change, when you actually look at it. I mean, to me, that's not living. Honestly, I do not see that as living. Do you know what I mean? Not when we've got the beauty of other things. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Then you got those, you know, delicious little babies, you know, some are very family orientated, you know, are very friendship orientated, or, you know, very animal orientated. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and we've got all these other beautiful things going on. Do you see? We've got others, destroyers, trying to destroy. I mean, they've seem to have done a right flipping number over the decades, haven't they? My delicious little babies, yes. But of course, it was only a matter of time before others woke up. There we are. Only a matter of time. So what's happening now? We're seeing the anger. Proper angry birds. There we are. We're seeing the right anger. Do you see? Because they cannot control. That's what's happening. Simply what's happening. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes? And like trying to ban, you know, fires indoors, you know, like heating and doing all these things. You see what I'm saying to you? They're just so very bitter. There we are, just really, really bitter. And you, like I've said before, and I'm saying it again, you know, the things, they cannot have had a very nice laugh, okay? Not with all the ka-ching they've got. To want to be this putrid to us all. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But this is something that they need to, you know, sort themselves out and, you know, accept the mistakes that have been made. There we are. Do you see? And try to find some way of putting these situations right. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, there we go. But, I mean, obviously, you're going to have a lot to simply just do not forgive and forget. Do you see? Especially when, you know, they've had beautiful, dear little family members and lots of other things, you know, and very sadly they're not here anymore. Do you see what I'm saying to you? That's nah. They've gone a step too far. There we are. Do you see what I mean? And this is now the downfall. Yes. So, yes. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. It's only a matter of time. Okay, so anyways, that's the end of my video, so please continue to lift the vibration and lift the frequency, okay? And please, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good evening or good afternoon, okay? Please have a super duper time, and if it is night time, then good night, my delicious little babies. Do sleep well, do rest well, okay? Have a beautiful night's sleep, yes? And, you know, and also please take care of others and please take care of yourselves as well, okay? And please give a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand to some family members, some friends or some work colleagues. And please tell them that they're juicy, wonderful and delish and that you love them so, okay? So thank you once again for taking the time to listen to me. Much love. God bless. Take care. Thank you. Good night.